Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is talk about the hardness of the brush. Now the hardness of the brush ultimately dictates the amount the brush will feather. Now we talked a little bit about feathering last class when we had the solid layers open. There was a little, when we had, I made two selections. The first and then the second was a feathered selection. Well, this is going to be the same idea. So let me just create a new layer, call this clone. And if I want to clone up against this line and I want to keep these two gray lines, and I do because it's part of a column in a larger image, and if I get close to it, I start to see this really definite line right here, as you can see, which is not something I want. So let's back up. There we go. Now, if I didn't want to back up, I could use my history panel. There you see clone stamp. Or I could actually use my eraser tool. I'm in the clone layer, which is a backup. I'm not erasing the original, so it would be actually okay to do this in this case. There we go. It's not quite destructive. If I were to come in here and start destroying original pixels, that'd be bad. Back to clone. I'm going to adjust the hardness, and I'm going to make it incredibly soft, which is in other words 0% hardness. And as I clone against this line, you can see that's a lot better in terms of feather. So you can see I've done that there. And if I go back by right-clicking and dragging the hardness all the way back up, you can see the difference in the job. So you kind of want to use softer brushes depending upon what you're working on. To adjust the softness, you can also hold down Shift and use the square brackets. Goodness, I won't do it like this, will it? Guess I can't really show you guys. See how the circle's getting larger? Okay, so by doing this, you adjust it in 25% increments. So to the right, that makes it 100% hard. So Shift and bracket will make it hard. Shift left bracket makes it 75% hard. Shift left bracket again, 50% hard, and then Shift left bracket again, 25% hard. So totally depending on what you're doing, you may want to use a bit of a softer brush. However, the softer your brush, there we go, softer your image may be. So it totally depends on what you're doing. If you're doing something like a soft wall that doesn't have a lot of texture, then that may not be a bad thing. But ultimately, there we go. If you guys are working on something that's supposed to be very sharp, you want to use a sharper brush. Sorry, a harder brush. Okay, so here we go, fixing up this. Now, right now I have a line like this. I want to make sure that I am continuing, there we go, the black tone, because if I didn't, if I came in here like this, I'd start to remove it, which is what I don't want to do. There we go. That's how we would do that. And that's how we would fix that area.